monsters of the midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85. We the Bears, monsters of the midway, knocking teams out every Sunday. Fire in our eyes, can't stop our drive. Hit so hard, remind you of 85.
Take a real Chicago, you can smell it in the air. There's a hungry team called the Soldier Field going nuts, jumping out their chair. Teams rather be anywhere but here. We don't care if it's below zero. Let it dump before the snow, we still gon' break holes. If we win the point flip, we choosing to kick. Cause we got a defense that love to hit. Polarize the link with our smash mouth beats. Slicing up teams like Mike Singletary. Forever repping the seat, making Papa Bear proud. Giving Chicago something to shout about.
We the Bears, monsters of the midway.
And welcome to another episode of Panda and Grizzly Show. I'm Brian the Grizzly. And wait a minute, you guys see that? Is that Panda sighting?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is an occasion. Everyone celebrate. We got the return of Panda.
I never left. I'm just taking time.
Well, here you go. Breaking news. He never left, guys. Breaking news. He never actually left.
Never actually left.
What's going on, Fred? How you doing?
Tired, exhausted. Great, good, happy, bared out.
What's up, Michael?
Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, so first thing I want to say is happy birthday, Martin.
Yes.
Martin, 34th birthday was yesterday. It's been running around trying to be a good husband. That's good. So I want to say happy birthday to him first and foremost. Yeah, he's been helping me hold this down. So we'll try to do as much of what we can for him today. So we'll see how it goes. And Michael says happy birthday to him too.
Yep.
What? All right. So that means I actually get to get 15 minutes in about the Bears real quick. So let's do this before someone comes and interrupts.
That's funny.
Actually, Michael, I wanted to hear the story about the first round of the playoffs. I want to hear exactly how it went for you.
That's funny.
Because this was a crazy week. I mean,
It was.
week 15 was nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. It was
all these nail bites. So the greatest comeback of all time.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, Minnesota. We have one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life, the Baltimore-Cleveland game. That Buffalo-Miami game was nuts.
Yeah.
New Orleans-Atlanta came down to a last-second kick. Detroit came back against the Jets. Dallas-Jacksonville, overtime. Jacksonville wins.
That was crazy.
We got Kansas City was losing to Houston almost the entire game, and they finally came back and won the game.
Wow. Imagine how you feel about Houston.
Man, they've been giving some people some games.
Yeah.
But imagine if you lived in New England right now and had to deal with that New England Las Vegas game. That New England Las Vegas game. Oh my goodness.
And the 50th year anniversary, the week of the Immaculate Reception.
And that was probably the most unbelievable thing I ever seen. How the officials stole the game from Washington multiple times against the Giants. It was crazy.
Yeah. Tell me the NFL isn't fixed.
I don't know. It's funny how all of a sudden all these games like hit the overs. Just whatever. Then you also have the Tennessee Chargers game too. Like all these games were unbelievable, and then we have the Bears Eagles game, which was unbelievable. And Justin Fields is amazing.
Yes,
I'm gonna read Michael's real quick. I was down at by half a fantasy point. When then I remember I had Cameron Dicker. He nails it in the fourth quarter, and you win it, man. Dude, that's amazing. Thank goodness that happened. Oh goodness.
Now I remember one of our
That's an
fans.
incredible game. He has an incredible team. I remember
one of our fans was asking who to start, And remember exactly Zay Jones, what his name was?
Zay Jones. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, put him in because he's been hot lately. And he ended up getting 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
I mean, a lot of us were saying that. But immediately when I saw him, I'm like, yeah.
Zay Jones did. He had an unbelievable game.
Yep.
He was cursing me out afterwards. I'll be cursing you out too. If I was winning and all of a sudden you last second field goal for 50 yards by Cameron Dicker. Oh yeah, I would pissed.
I'm not that upset. I mean, we actually both of our leagues. I went against you in both of our leagues.
Oh yeah,
I won one, and then I lost one.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then I won the Nerd Huddle stuff. Yeah. Nerd Huddle. I actually have a good team in the Nerd Huddle.
Yeah.
Anyone who drafted Jonathan Taylor #1, I'm sorry. That was awful. It was a mistake. I don't know what the hell we were thinking. And now he's on IR. He's out.
Yeah.
Why when we get to talk about waiver wire and how important it is to get like Marlon Mack or what's his name? Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Me to pick these guys up because I mean we have some major injuries coming through.
Yeah.
IDP with Jack Sanborn out. There are guys you should be looking at that's going to get you a lot of points that you never thought about or never heard of. So we'll get to that point soon. I do want to spend my time talking, get my 15 minutes out for the Bears, even though it's probably down to like 10 now.
That's funny.
Honestly, I just gotta say Justin Fields is amazing. That run might be the greatest run I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And the fact that he stepped out of bounds, they should have literally given him a touchdown just because.
Yeah. His pinky toe stepped out of bounds. So that's what happened with that one. His pinky toe.
Hey, Michael. I'm literally happy we get to talk about your team another week too. I only have 2 teams left. I had 4 leagues. I only have 2 teams left. That's it. Everything else is gone. But you're in the semifinal, so this is the time of the year. This is the best. When you get to week 16, you win this week, you get to the finals. This is great. This is the best time.
Yeah. I mean, I'm out. I'm just out. All of my things. I mean, I'm up for the toilet bowl, but that's about it.
I'm just trying not to be in the toilet bowl.
Yeah. So whoever wins the toilet bowl, I think they get the trophy, right? Or is the last place?
Last place gets it. Yeah. The worst.
Yeah. That sucks. But anyway.
So yeah, he's asking, do you have a fantasy punishment? Do any of your leagues have fantasy punishments at all?
No. I mean, I know the winner of the Nerd Huddle. Was it the Nerd Huddle? No, the one I think it is. The winner of that one gets the money, the belt, a ring, gets to name the league the following year.
Yeah. And that's the statement in the basement one. That's the statement in the basement one.
Yeah. As far as that's the one. But as far as punishment, no.
So Martin has his big league, his Dynasty league that I'm going to join next year. So last place gets the toilet bowl. If you see this trophy, which is it's like a little toddler toilet. It's like all black, brown on the toilet and brown on the edges of it, and it's like 3 feet tall. And literally, you have to have it. And if you're on stream, you have to have it showing the entire time. And you have to come. He'll deliver to your house, and you have to have it on with you all the time.
That's funny.
And they have your name on it and all that stuff. And I don't want anything to do with that.
Oh, what the hell?
So last year we were locked the person in the cage, and then threw food and ingredients at him. What?
That is not fun.
You have to give me pie. It better be like cheesecake. I want the good stuff, man. You can't just be throwing things at me.
Yeah, I mean that's I don't know. That's a little bit much. I mean, maybe the following year, whoever's dead last will be the ring person. walk around with the stash
I mean,
and have the ring cards like round 1, round 2, all during the draft.
that's not bad. Be a ring girl. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, of course.
I've seen people have tattoos. Yeah. Hey, Michael. Yeah, send it to Discord. I want to see this. I want to see this video. You wouldn't be able to find a cage big enough for me. I would have tore it down.
Yeah, that's funny. That's super funny.
All right, what's the worst punishment you ever heard of?
What's what?
Worst punishment you've seen or heard of?
Honestly, I really don't know any. I really don't.
I actually seen someone had to spend 24 hours in a waffle. Hey, there's the birthday boy right there, guys.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Sorry, I was late. I haven't really. Yeah, I'm just late. I really have no real excuse.
Well, we just told everyone it was your birthday yesterday, so you've been celebrating ever since. That's
I usually go about a week.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't party every freaking single day. It's just like some things here and there we'll do small portions. If it lands on a weekend, then we'll go big that day. But yeah, I just got IDP waivers, and then that's about. And I didn't even get to prepare nothing. Like
that's okay. I pulled little IDP stuff up too, so I have a lot of little stuff. But really, honestly, I just want to talk about this week 15.
Yeah,
I mean, I was just telling
hey,
Fredo,
Michael.
Dude, like, this week was just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite game from this week?
I don't know. Like, there was a lot. I don't know. I did watch a little bit of that BS at the end where Chandler Jones happened to be there. And like he missed his tackle, and then I don't know what Ramondre was thinking. That I saw, I was like,
Jacoby Myers is the problem. That's the problem. What the hell were you doing?
I don't know.
Why
Well, it was Ramondre who threw it back, wasn't it?
No, it was Jacoby Myers.
Sure. All right. Well, anyways, the fact is, Chandler Jones just happened to be there at the right spot at the right time, and he just took it to the house. I was like,
dude,
well,
he stiffed arm Mac so hard.
Yeah, he did. He put him in the grave. He put him in the grave. The most surprising though, Trevor Lawrence just balled out. But that's expected. I've always liked him. I just didn't expect him to do. He's been fair this week. This year. He was number one this week. Him and Justin, exactly how we've been saying, they're gonna have a really good career. And I know you've been down in Jacksonville for a little bit, and
I don't believe they can maintain.
I still think they can.
They have talent though. They have a lot of talent. I think that's what Fredo was just saying. He was talking about was it Zay Jones?
Yep.
Yes, they have so much talent down there. I mean, ETN. They have 2 running backs. They have 3 receivers. They have a tight end. Their defense is decent, and they have a real quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think look, Peterson's a really good coach, and that's the thing. Like, that team is so young that they're going to be very dangerous. Next season and the probably season after that, they're going to be dangerous. And Peterson came out of retirement just to coach this team. Good for him.
Yeah.
That's smart. What would you guys say if I said both the Bears and the Jags will make the playoffs next year?
I make the playoffs. I can see
both.
that.
I can see that also.
I can see it.
As far as the Jags will probably win the division. The Bears will probably barely maybe squeak by with a wild card win.
I can see both of them possibly winning the division.
The Colts need to figure their QB. If they could figure out by next year the QB situation and not get some old washed up dude there.
That's all they've had for the last 5 years.
And I know if they could just figure that spot, I think everything around him is just fine.
What about Jonathan Taylor? Were you like that's? I mean, he had a horrible
year but he'll be fine next year. He'll be fine. It's just it was the banged up line, just everything was going bad. Like the line just kind of fell apart.
I don't understand what happened with them.
I don't know either.
I just don't want to see Taylor become the next CMC. How he's really good, very strong, very productive, but such injury prone. CMC was like that the past few years. I just don't want Taylor to be following.
He's already in those footsteps.
Right.
He's
rookie year, already like this year and last year. It's just like it's kind of happened. But look, running backs get hurt, and that's the thing. Like if you don't have at a minimum of 4 running backs by the end of your draft and season, you're doing something wrong, man. Like you need at a minimum of 4. Like it's just the way the running back lifespan in a season, they get banged up, and sometimes they take a week or two off, or because they are injured.
It's literally the only way to survive at this point.
Yeah,
it's even if you have it's hard even for me to even take a running back so early. I don't want a first, second, or third pick anymore. I would rather have a back end of the first round pick, just because I can wrap around and get another guy. You know, especially in redraft leagues now. It's hard. It's hard getting that number 1 running back because you don't know what you're gonna get out of them.
Mm-hmm.
You just have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't tell you. So, Michael told us a story this morning. I mean, early in the show about his first round of the playoffs.
Well, he should have won. His team is fire.
So I was down by half a point, and then he remembered he had Cameron Dicker. He nails a kick in the fourth quarter, wins by 2.
That other dude must be pissed.
Yeah. He was cursing me out.
Hey, look, man. I don't like this is why I love them kickers. They are clutch, and people don't give them enough credit.
Man, I hate kickers.
I love kickers, man. They are the game winners at the end of the fourth quarter, that there's so much pressure on them that it comes down to a single dude to save an entire team to advance. Like, you know how much, like, in that single moment, the entire world is just watching you?
Yeah.
Everybody. And this is why that moment, the kicker is so important, because they could save you, like Michael's fantasy league going into the next round. And this is why I love kickers. As a matter of fact, like, I love kickers so much that I think that they're becoming a lot better and more accurate nowadays, even though that 2 seasons ago, they narrowed the uprights.
Mm-hmm.
They're still nailing them. Brian, you're going to come into a league next season. It's going to be very very kicker based. 0 to 19 yards should be automatic for these guys, right?
Yep.
20 to 30 should be pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's the 40 to 50 that, okay, they might miss, but usually they make it, usually. And the 50 or the 30 to 40, usually they make it. The 40 and above, that's when they start missing. But the 0 to 19 yards, that should be made. If you miss that kick, if your kicker misses, that's going to be negative 3 points, man.
Ooh.
I'll
tell you this, I'm not having Carlos Santos be my kicker.
0 to 19 should be automatic, correct?
Yeah.
It should be. So why in the hell are you missing these? That's negative 3 points if you miss it. You suck. You shouldn't be missing that. You better get it. And then 20 to 30 is negative 2. 30 to 40 is 1. I'm not going to do a 40 to 50. That's just like, I get it. Like that, those you can miss. But a kicker can easily make those up in a single kick and a few extra points. So and that's why kickers so kicker heavy. I'm changing it.
Surprised by Justin Tucker?
What's up?
Justin Tucker, is the first game in his career that he missed 2 field goals.
That entire game, everybody was missing. It don't matter who the hell was kicking. That entire game, both kickers were missing. It was so cold, and it was just the wind, I guess, assuming it was just they couldn't do crap.
That's why I think the wind was just going so much. You had to kick it all the way to the right just to get it to bend in.
Yeah, who was the other? Boswell, right?
Yeah, Boswell.
That was Boswell's first game, by the way. Back, I think.
Really?
I think so, wasn't it? Or was it week after?
I thought it was 2 weeks. Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks for him.
No, it was last week. Last week was
more
than this week's call. Yeah, so he's it's just, look, man. Kickers are extremely important, and I feel like, and if people like, oh, get rid of the kicker, it's because you guys aren't experimenting and you guys aren't having fun with them. Come into my league with the negative 3 points, then you're gonna really start caring about your kicker.
That's why you have 2 of them. That's exactly why you draft 2.
That's good.
No. I told them too, because right now it's 0 to 19 is -2, and then 20 to 30 is 1, and then 40 20, 30 and 40 is half. But I'm gonna up it because they shouldn't be missing that.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be missing that. And if they miss it, shame on them.
You know, it's funny because I played with a really good kicker, and one of the most athletic guys I've ever played with, and I still don't really believe in kickers. I just because they're not football players. Punters, I believe, are football players. Long snappers, because they have to play the football game. Kickers don't even have to play the game, and that's what I think what makes me angry about kickers. But if I am telling you the truth, they're very important. You know, because you have a bad kicker, you can lose a lot of games.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you who your kicker is now. Before you take this team over, you have Matthew Prater.
I mean, Prater has a good foot, you know, but it's all about Russell Wilson. Which, are you guys surprised that he's gonna play? Where's Prater kicking right now?
He's in the Cardinals.
Oh, these are the Cardinals right now?
Yeah, that's your kicker coming in. Okay. Assuming he doesn't drop him, I don't think he will. But that is your kicker. Also assuming that you don't drop him. But that is your kicker coming in.
Once I get in, it's gonna. Oh yeah, look at that.
Which is not also like the most horriblest thing ever, but I mean,
he's been pretty accurate too. So I mean, he's what 15 of 17 right now.
Yeah,
he's 15 of 17, so that's pretty accurate. I'm not too upset with that.
But then the way the kicker, the way it changes seasonally is like, you know, you may or may not drop him for somebody else.
I mean, honestly, I don't even draft guys. I stream kickers most of the time, redraft. So I mean, this is going to be that's going to be the most different of everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out how to even deal with kickers at all.
It's not that bad.
I mean, I'll come to Fredo for it. I'll come to Fredo for it. You look at the video?
Yes.
He's putting him in the cage and they throwing all that food at him.
That poor bastard. That poor bastard. I mean, every league is different, but that's a whole new level of humiliation right there, bro.
That is. I mean, I wouldn't even. No, I'll pay next year's fee for me not to do that.
I mean, I'm looking. That poor bastard. Oh, damn.
You know, I need to take this time real quick. Mark, I'm gonna look right into the camera. Mark, I'm sorry for doubting you. You are Luka Karacha. You are the greatest roach I've ever seen in my life. You survived all things, and you were also correct about Detroit. I can't believe I'm ever saying this. It's possible they actually could get to. They might not get to 10 wins, but you know what, Mark? I apologize, and I also apologize for all the refs that screwed you over this past week. This is from the bottom of my heart. Sorry.
I wish I had that board. I wish I had that one music playing in the background. That would have been nice.
Dude, he's been saying it for so long. Mark was the one. He was like, Detroit's gonna win 10 games. I'm like, what the hell you smoking, Mark?
Hey man, his cannon has been loaded in his front yard, waiting to pop all of them off, man. He's been waiting and the front lawn just waiting. Oh man.
Dude,
Did he
when I
put that
saall
in
them come
Discord, or
back
did
against the
he-
Jets,
did-
I
Did he
couldn't
put
believe
that
it.
in Discord, or was he a lame-o like all the rest of you in talking Facebook?
Put
chat?
it on Messenger.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys do that.
Because it's the easiest one to get to. Because Discord, you got to choose which one you're in. That's
yeah,
literally the only reason.
but there's more of us in there. It was. If it's not in Discord, it didn't count. Nope, I don't care. It didn't count. It didn't count. It didn't count. Sorry, Mark. Nope. But he was waiting all season for that, though. I think it was in our fantasy league, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't know where it's at.
It wasn't. I think it was a good team. But he was right. I'm just saying, Detroit is going to be interesting. This division next year is going to be really crazy.
Yeah. Minnesota is not a bad team. Last year they were 7-9 games. It was one possession game, one scored games. And they were at the crappier side of losing those. This year, they're hitting everything.
Yeah.
So Minnesota was really good. They just got to put it together.
I think they're plus or minus like 4 points right now for the entire season. It's crazy. My cousin got last, so now he has to get an old man haircut.
That's crazy.
You ain't touching my hair.
Irrelevant Texas Nation in the house. What up, man? How are you doing? I hope you won. Oh no.
Yeah. How did it go this week?
He says I lost.
Oh.
Giants net bet won. The Texans, the Jags, 37K.
That's not bad. 37K. That's pretty good, man.
Well, yeah.
Who thought the Texas and Jags was gonna come out for him? Who thought that? Oh, well, obviously him. Obviously,
I got you, man. He's good at what he does, man. But that's crazy, man. I remember you putting those bets, and he talks about it weekly, and he's like, all right, I want to know what he does this week. I'm pretty sure he's already looking at it. When do you usually put your bets? I'm just curious, like the Thursday morning of, or Wednesday, or you just kind of let the Thursday one go, or like I'm just curious on how you evaluate on a weekly basis. But that's really curious. I'm curious on that. All at the top, and oh my goodness, poor guy. You guys look like Fredo's hair. You guys are nuts.
Yeah, he's going after my look. That's why I have the hat on.
Hey, that's funny. So Friday morning, okay. Hey, okay. That's what's up. He waits for the injury report to kind of come out the first couple of games. Yeah, okay.
To figure out who practiced, who didn't practice. That makes a lot of sense.
That's smart. Hey, that's fine.
I still don't know how you picked that Texas game, because you know what? You think going against Kansas City, that's just one of those things that why would you ever think they'll be fine?
That was his lowest bet, though, of all of them. I know one of them was like 17. I think that one was either 3 or 5. But that was his lowest one. So I don't think he would have lost entire too much, but that actually made up for it.
You hit that. You make
Friday. That's good. What's up?
So you hit that. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Fredo, we could go to France on that type of money.
Shit, yeah.
So I think I was jumping in when you guys were talking about punishments or whatever. I didn't see.
Yeah. And I talked about the trophy that you're going to somehow get out here, because I'm betting Braden's going to get it.
Yeah, the relevant one. I don't know if Braden. I don't know. We'll see.
The Lions game. That's interesting.
So if you get last, you got to pay an extra 20 to first, and then this is what you have to take home. Ours is no. I got something better than that.
Is that the last one?
Yeah.
It's a little different. It's a huge wooden mess of a creation myself and my cousin made, and you just take that. It basically takes, if you're in a 2-seater car, it takes up your back seat, basically, because it won't stand up straight. It's too tall from the seat to the, well, depending on what kind of car you have too. But
I ain't putting that in my BMW. Ain't happening. Just not.
Well, then you got to take it home somewhere. You got to take it home somehow. It's yours. If you have Rodgers and Stafford next season. Those are your QBs. I don't know what you're gonna do.
Rodgers might be okay. Rodgers might. I'm just gonna get rid of Stafford. I'm gonna go all young QBs. I'm gonna go big draft and see what happens and see if I get lucky.
You're in the middle somewhere, I think.
I might even go, see if Trey Lance is out there and see what's going on.
No,
he's picked up.
Trey Lance is on a taxi squad. Yeah, you might be able to get him though. I don't know. You might. You just have to trade for him. This week I'm looking at the Lions game. Also, Jacksonville over the Jets. Okay.
Yeah. Hell, I mean that's Thursday. That's the Thursday night game.
I think that's actually might pull off because Jags are getting hot right now. Jets are nothing to sleep with, but Jags are a little bit too strong right now.
Hey, so
what
a relevant fan actually got to the second round of the World Series of poker. So that's phenomenal to me. It blows my mind because I used to spend hours and hours watching that. It just blows my mind. So,
yeah, I still don't understand why they couldn't just kneel it and let it go to the fourth overtime. That boggles me.
I still know it's so many. When you think about the math it takes to really understand what's going on, it's so much. And I love math, but just the probabilities are crazy. And you just going with it. Blows my mind. All right, what's a good?
No, it's the whole Bobby Boucher play at the end where he grabs it and pitches off to the opposite team and takes it to the house. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, it went viral real quick, man.
I wish I could play that right now. It was the worst play I've ever seen.
It was basically. I mean, look, I have someone posted in my league. It wasn't the exact meme, but someone posted like the way that scene. If you haven't seen Waterboy, it's basically this freaking thing right here. Yeah, you are.
That's exactly how the game ended. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
There's different ones where they put like the Raiders logos and the Patriots logos over some of these guys, but that one was the fastest one that went through, and someone in our chat actually put that up, and it was pretty funny.
That's great.
But that's exactly how it went, man.
I'll be right back. One second.
Go ahead.
All right. Last year, I made day 6 of the main event, finished 82.
82nd is amazing. Like, there's so many people there. You know how amazing that is. I couldn't hold on, and then
man, you keep doing you, man. You keep doing you.
That's like the dream. That's like literally living the dream.
This guy, irrelevant. Please tell me you have 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. If you're still working, he has 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. If not, if you're still working, just to be humble for the taxes, that's cool too, man. But bro, you're living 6 Saturdays and a Sunday, my guy. That's amazing.
Right off the right way.
Yeah, good for you. But yeah, man, it was. Look, other than that though, I know the Bears, the way it went off.
Poker and sports betting is his life. That's good.
I knew they weren't gonna win, but then at the same time, like, the score was a lot closer than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So for those who are losing Jalen Hurts, that sucks. I
So
don't think he's.
they haven't said he wasn't playing yet. He is still. So is it his throwing shoulder or is his opposite shoulder? That's why.
Let me see.
This is non-throwing shoulder. You gotta remember, same thing happened to Fields. Justin dislocated his opposite shoulder. He would miss one game and came back.
You're gonna have to wait. I mean, it's barely Tuesday. I mean, do you make a claim for somebody?
Yes,
but if hold on, here's the thing: if you're going into playoffs with just Jalen Hurts, you're already wrong. You should have had a backup already in your lineup or somebody there just in case of injuries. And I hate people that go, "Oh, I only draft one quarterback," and then just finish the guy out with anybody else behind him. Like, yeah, but if you have 2 decent good quarterbacks, you can line up who has the better matchup that week. Like, what if that other backup quarterback is playing the freaking Detroit Lions and they give out free points to quarterbacks?
Yeah.
You're going to play that guy. Now, I get it.
but
Jalen Hurts is Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is the MVP basically this
I
year.
get it, but
he's been so your backup could be Aaron Rodgers or something like that.
But hey, but that's I take Aaron Rodgers over like a handful of dudes.
Yeah, I'm
just
saying I'm saying that because that's exactly what I have. I'm only in 2 leagues left, and I got Aaron Rodgers in my backup for Jalen Hurts.
The thing is, you can't be going into any playoffs without any secure backups that you know that's going to play. And this is now. If Bob Dole ever shows up today, like Bob Dole was one of our prime example. He was like, "What do I do? I have 3 QBs." I'm like, "Keep them all."
Hold on to him.
And then he lost Kyler Murray just before the freaking playoffs, and now he has 2 decent ones to get himself through the playoffs. And it just happens. People think they have it, but then the injury completely ruins everything that they had. It's like, well, what do you expect, dude?
You know what? Irrelevant fan. This is amazing. So first he says, they call me irrelevant fan because I'm a huge Texans, Orioles, Wizards, and Arizona Coyotes fan. That is irrelevant. Just that works for that. And he says, his backup for Hurts is Trevor Lawrence. That's a hell of a backup.
Hey, look.
That's a hell of a backup.
There you go.
You know what? You're winning. You're winning.
There you go. I mean, and that's the thing. Like he came in and he was prepared. I do like that he has a Texans, Orioles, Wizards, and Arizona Coyotes fan. I too am an Arizona Coyotes fan, but I'm an Atlanta Falcon fan.
That's just as bad as the Texans
and
the Chicago South. Hey, we know. I know losers.
Like, but then I also, when it comes to hockey, I also like the Carolina Hurricanes.
That's cheap.
So it's just weird. Like, I'm kind of everywhere too. So
oh,
I get it, man. I get it. People are even asking me, like,
Derpy?
I'm sad.
Yeah, I told you not to do that trade, man.
Wait, your running backs didn't do it for you? Come on, man. You can't be pulling the trigger. I want to know what happened. I want to know what happened.
Tell us about everything. Relevant fan says, yep, I'm 12-1 in my league and destroyed everyone.
Good.
Yeah.
Careful.
But all it takes is one injury. Remember, if you don't believe me, ask Anthony.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
That's all it takes.
But the best player in the league when it was drafting Jamal Williams. Yeah, it was.
Can you imagine getting Jamal Williams in the 12th round?
Yeah, it was. Anybody who drafted him is like, you just kept them in your lineup at week in, week out. Oh, Jamal had 6 points. Yeah.
Yeah, but it happens sometimes.
Trading for Kelsey actually helped me. Really? Well, probably because due to the Kelsey. I don't know, but I felt like you had.
I think if you never made any trade, you would have been better off altogether.
I don't know.
If you
maybe.
never made a trade.
I don't know. Like the other running backs, what the ones you traded away, how'd they do? Like, how would you have put that into factor? I don't know. I got him with the
your final pick, Jamal Williams. Yeah, that's
hey,
that's
there you go. If I didn't trade him, I would have been. It would have been close.
It wouldn't have been close.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey.
But
you still lost or you won?
Yeah, he lost. It looks like
still lost, right?
Sometimes you eat
so
the bear.
Either way, you were just destined to lose. Man, look, Derpy, it's your first year. If it makes you feel better, I didn't win my first year. My very first year, I got rocked.
Don't worry about it. He also didn't win this year, so.
Well, I'm still in it on some of these.
You have 9 leagues. How many you're still in?
4.
That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good odds.
4.
That's good.
One of them. So one of them I don't count. It was a best ball league.
Oh, okay.
I don't count that one. Anybody who wins those is like, what did you really do? Like, there is no skill.
Nothing.
Yeah. So I don't really count that one. The guillotine lasted 10 weeks. So basically of the 9, 7 of them I really actually had to manage. So 4 of the 7.
Not bad.
It's yeah.
It's not bad.
No,
I only played in 5 this year, and I think GTN stayed until what?
Last week or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and then
so that was actually pretty good.
I got 2 of them. Well, one I lost this week, and then I'm still at 2.
Nice.
So
Gary had like 10. Jamal had 6. That week I lost by 12 because I had Allen and the Packers defense.
what can you do about Josh Allen? Just had a bad week.
I think he's talking about
Josh Allen,
receiver, Keenan
Allen.
Yeah, Derpy's been talking about Keenan Allen
yeah.
all season. Like that man is just embedded that name into my brain because that's all he ever talks about. What should I do with him? Well, I don't know, Derpy. It's barely Monday. Like, I gotta get through today's game before I make decisions next week.
Next week, yeah.
The starting Kadani.
Why do you always click on him knowing Kadani has his own name in his question?
One of these is real. Starting Kadani Rodriguez this week, good or bad? I mean, Martin did have his draft profile labeled him worse than the last player picked in the gym class dodgeball. Not even worth an undrafted pick. Wow. Well, if that Martin guy sucks, then I guess Kadani's probably a good start if this dude ain't even worth a roster spot, I'm assuming. Yeah, get this Martin guy out of here. Kadani, you anti-hero, you play that Kadani guy all damn day.
Hey, Kadani, don't worry about it. We're gonna actually retire Martin and get a jersey, and we'll pull it to the rafters, and we'll just play the song and we'll salute it, and it'll be the end of his playing career. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's happening. Just wait. It's gonna be a jersey.
Yeah. What's up, Jonathan? How are you, man? Saints playoff time. Tom ain't doing nothing. I know, dude. And Parsons is also screwing you too. High five. Yeah. Parsons ain't doing nothing for me either.
Can you believe that division though? That everyone's still in it? Is one team is 5-8 and the other ones are 4-9? What the hell?
Has to be a winner.
I don't know.
But, can we just all agree to not have a winner?
Look, that's why that is my favorite division every year. They're all good together,
5-9, 6
or they all suck together, or they're so close that you ain't even know what you're gonna get. I love that division. I absolutely do.
Awful. I hate watching, knowing that someone's gonna literally have 7 wins and win and host a playoff game with 7 wins.
Are you talking? Hold on. Are you talking about the? So when I mentioned Parsons, I thought you meant like the Cowboys. Are you?
Oh no, I love the Cowboys. I'm talking about the NFC South.
NFC South. Oh yeah, screw that division. They don't know what they're doing.
Carolina
they don't know what they're doing.
should win the division.
They should have put Sam Darnold back in weeks ago. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I don't even like.
Wasn't there a division like 3 years ago the same result? Like all the teams sucked. What was it?
A decade ago, the NFC
East, NFC East. They had the Giants.
Well, the NFC West. Remember when the Seattle won it, winning only like 7 games, and then they won the home playoff game. They beat somebody because they had a home playoff game, and it's in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. I just remember one of the teams I think were Giants.
This we have Lawrence Jacobs down.
7-9.
I like it. Man. I like it. Go ahead. I'm just acknowledging what he's saying.
No. That's.
I didn't know if you were done. My bad.
I like Waller at tight end right now. I worried about that.
I mean,
can you trust him?
If he's coming back, you know they're gonna throw.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, I have a Waller jersey upstairs. I just don't know if I could trust him going to my semifinals.
I mean, what else are you gonna get up there? If I started Moser over Akers or Chubb, I would have probably won. Yeah. Moser is one of those players I don't like gambling on, man. He gets hurt all the time.
You don't know what I mean. Now Jeff Wilson's out. You just don't know what to do with Mostert. I don't know.
Should I start Hopkins or Keenan Allen? Can we just?
I think he's making fun of us.
This is the weekly question that. Are you serious right now? Hold on.
No, he's talking about it. That's what we were talking about before. That's what that's the one shot I lost, one on the morning spike that I lost, the only one, because I didn't lose this past week. Frere move.
Yeah. But I mean, I said Keenan Allen.
Yeah, you're right. Remember, you won that because you won because you said Keenan Allen, and I lost because Hopkins, because Kyler Murray got hurt, and then Hopkins fumbled the ball the last possession. So yeah,
I watched that. I watched that live, and I was like, I told everybody around, like, the reason we're gonna lose from here on out is because D-Hop, that mofo lost us the game because the whole momentum shift of like, damn, bro, we just lost it. And I was like, yep. I went and bought myself another beer.
No, that's the reason.
No, it is 100%. They lost the game because of him. It was a pick six, an unnecessary freaking touchdown that the Patriots shouldn't have never had, and that changed the entire momentum. Now they were down by 2, so they're playing catch up the entire freaking time. And you know what? He lost the dread. I don't even feel bad. You cost the game. You cost the game.
That hurt me. I was like,
I'm still hurt about it, and that was. No. My bench is Jamal Williams, Mike Evans, Brandon Cooks, Higbee, and Raiders D. Okay, well, Higbee, okay. That man shouldn't even be in your roster.
Yeah, Higbee should have been dropped a long time ago. I mean, Fredo's actually interesting. So he dropped his entire team like week 10.
Yeah. I
was like, what is he doing? And I mean,
I cleaned house. I
was like, all right. Okay, that's one way of doing it, and he won a couple of games afterwards, so I can't even hate.
Yeah,
you know. All right, are we? I haven't looked. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The nerd huddle?
That league was kind of like on the back burner of mine this year.
That's all right.
Oh, and you could tell. I didn't. Wow,
I knew I didn't bring it up. I wasn't gonna let you guys know.
I did as bad as Tank.
I was like, yeah. I mean, there's some people on this right here that are doing well in that league, and it's not.
Hey man, I wasn't paying attention to this one whatsoever, and I'm surprised nobody brought it up all season. I just like went in there last minute, did some moves. I'm like, all right, good, we're set for the week. Good for you, Fredo. Did you make it? Good for you, man. Good for you.
Yeah, I don't know which one. The nerd huddle one?
Nerd huddle one. You made it. You lost.
I made it, but I lost.
Yeah,
I made it, but I lost it.
Ah, well. And then Mark's gonna have a football life documentary on him laying on his life. Hey, it's gonna be interesting. I'd watch it.
I bet you be the only one. You and Sandy the only ones.
No, I think you guys will watch it.
Even your mama would be like, I've seen it.
You guys watch it.
I've seen it.
Jags and Lions playoff time. Who would have thought? They're in the hunt, man. They're that
Jags
close.
are in the hunt. I'm surprised by it.
It's a very good possibility, if not already. Hold on, didn't one of them make it because of the certain losses?
Lions are still out. Still a game out, and the Jags are a game and a half out. And this is off my memory. And the Browns actually have the same record as the Jags. So the Browns are still have an opportunity to do this.
Yes.
I can still get my hope that the world will just burn. And the Browns make it to the playoffs, the 7th seed. That's all I want. Deshaun looks terrible, but that's all I want.
Does it matter? Because are we going to see Bills, Eagles?
I don't think we are. I think Cincinnati scares me.
Yes.
If I was the Bills, I would be afraid of Cincinnati.
Okay.
That's the only team. I think the Bills could beat Kansas City. I really do.
What happened? I have no idea, Michael. He's still.
What happened to Mark?
That's a very good question.
I'm literally getting a milk carton and I'm putting Mark's face on it.
Here's the update on Mark. Okay.
Have you seen me?
He's I've been talking to him. I just haven't really talked to him if he's coming back on the show. I'm giving him his space. Okay. I'm giving him his space. I'm letting him do his thing. Whenever he feels free to come back, he'll come back. If I have to do the show by myself because Brian's out there flipping burgers and cooking fries and telling people what to do at all of the stores, Culver's that he owns because he owns all of them in America.
I wish.
No, he's just being humble. He says he owns no.
You know what? I am being humble, just like Martin doesn't have a house that's green, that he just walks around doing shows at all times of the night, 24 hours a day. Like literally, I saw Martin on last night again on his birthday, still was on the stream. It's crazy. I was like, really on your birthday? Really, Martin?
Are you done?
This is and it's my friend.
Oh, I'm not sure it's not you, it's him. Look.
Hey,
Look.
Sandy.
Hey, how you doing, Sandy?
Mark. Donnie even seen him on a milk. Make a music video. They have you seen me milk like in my name is me. Oh my God!
My name is the Eminem. Yeah.
But look, I don't. The update on him is we made the first week. We made into the playoffs in the Dynasty League, and both him and I made improvements from last season. He took 6th, I took 7th, and then this year, now we're at 6 and 7. So we went one rank up, dude. But that's the way the league goes. If you don't, you got to make changes. And he needed quarterback. My receivers have no quarterbacks to throw to him, so it's weird.
That's okay. I mean, I want to be joining the league with the ghost of Aaron Rodgers and like a skeleton of
But you have potential though.
It's gonna. I don't want to really work that potential. I don't know. I want to go to Fredo, ask for scrolls, figure out some stuff.
You know, it's funny you say this. They've always been fighting defensively. It's the problem is the offense hasn't been clicking. And I've been saying this, that the defense is not a pushover. The problem is that offense just cannot figure it out.
Once they don't have anyone to run the ball
right now.
They have no one to run the ball now. It's awful. I mean, it literally is awful.
They got Burkhead.
Burkhead did horrible, and then I think actually Chris Moore was the guy who was getting. I think he had 11 carries for 59 yards, but it looked horrible. He didn't look good. Like I think he broke one. It wasn't Moore. It was what's his name?
I'm thinking of the other dude.
What's the dude?
Running back, right?
Yeah, the running back. What?
Ogunbowale,
yeah. No, what was his name? Royce Freeman.
Oh, yeah.
Royce Freeman was the one that did it, that had it.
Yeah. Also, I want to hear some good and bad news. All right, well,
We'll
good
see.
news. The good news, like, are we still on Mark here? Are we just in general?
I'm going with Mark.
Are we still talking about Mark here? Also, I was very wrong on Max Crosby pick.
He definitely was a minimum.
Yeah, he was. We'll talk about him more tomorrow.
He was definitely a minimum.
We'll talk about Max or minimum Crosby tomorrow.
That was awful.
Yeah, it was. Mark, okay. Look, the good news is he's good, he's healthy, he's safe. They're getting into their new grounds. I think he's just taking some time off. We both just ended our semester. And actually I haven't asked him if he actually passed because I think that was his second to last class getting his associates. I'm not too sure.
Really?
Yeah, I think he has one more class or something like that. I can't remember. So I think he's just taking this time off. They just moved to Indy. It's been a couple weeks, and the bad news is he ain't getting no damn championship as long as I'm around. All right.
Hey, don't listen to anything he has to say, guys.
The real
Mark
bad news
actually had the number one points in the guillotine league. Number one points. He is like Kukaracha. He is. You cannot kill him. It's unbelievable. True. He's literally going to win another Dynasty pylon jersey, and then he's just not going to pay for anything because he's going to wear one he already has.
This one, I don't know. I'm going to ask him if he's going to actually, if he's going to be humble about it and be like, nah, we'll just save money, right? Or if he's going to be stingy about it and he's going to win the number 3 jersey and he'll be the one with the third one. We'll see what happens.
I would totally not be humble. I would be wearing a 3 all the time. I'll have a hat. I look like Chance the Rapper. I'll have a 3 hat on. Everywhere I do, I have 3.
It's coming out of his pocket. So if it's up to him, man, it's up to him. Me personally, I would just throw it in your guys' face and keep money. But the other bad news is his own dad beat him in the playoffs. So that house might be a little weird. It's funny, but bad news for him. So yeah, bad news. I got COVID. Good news is I don't have to go to school or work, but I get paid even though I'm not working. Hey, that sounds like a decent good trade-off. Ish.
Let's get paid to do stuff. Nothing.
I just feel bad that you got it. I hope it didn't impact you. I mean, if you're still here, you're still here, so that's good. I'm assuming that you're okay. You're handling it. And Kadana says, all I gotta say is who is the Ed, and Eddie of the Dynasty Pylon channel? I cannot answer this. I'm gonna have to let these two gentlemen answer this because
Ed, and Eddie. Okay. We obviously Martin's Ed. First Ed.
Okay.
All right. And then
I respect that answer.
Yeah. Then Mark's probably the second Ed. And Eddie is Kadani.
You sure you're not the second Ed? You sure you're not the second Ed? You've been making your appearances a lot more on here.
That's true. That is true. Man. Damn, I might end up being the second Ed.
Hey man, he's not here today, so you go ahead and claim it.
All right, it's fine. I'll take the second Ed, guys. This is what it is.
No man, he's doing good. He'll come back eventually. Like he's been in touch with us. He's not like
just you see Fredo here. If Fredo could be here, anyone could be here, guys.
I was worried about Fredo.
He literally works 12 hours a day and he's still here.
Yeah. Shout out to Eric Hendricks for keeping me alive. Yeah, oh my gosh. You had Eric Hendricks, you lucky bastard.
How did you do that?
What did he put in our league, man? I want to know. In our single tackle per point league, he did pretty good too. Was it? He did. Hold on, was that last week? No, he did. Yep, 17.85. Which is pretty good, man. Got himself a sack and like basically a bunch of tackles. So, yeah. Who is the board? Oh man,
she is great.
That's good, Michael. That's good.
All right.
You feel like Michael Thomas? Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, get paid to do nothing. That's a good resemblance. Who is the board? I don't know, man. Who is our mascot here? But just
I'm gonna go almost
Fredo.
I'm almost gonna go Fredo.
Fredo, man.
I'm a mascot. Who's edited Eddie?
That's exactly why you're the board. That's exactly why you're the board.
There you go. I put the
you don't even know what it is. We just have you here, and every now and then you make a good appearance, and you hit grand slams. You don't always make it to first base,
No,
when you
I
do
tripped
say
and
That's
stalled.
something,
literally all you do is hit grand slams. That's it.
most of the time he's striking out, and we're like,
He's batting
Fredo,
169, but when
Fredo,
he,
no.
but when he hits,
Fredo, no, just stop. And then he says something really genius, and none of us thought of it, and we're like, this is why sometimes he's here, man. Like, this is why Fredo's here. That's why you're the board. That's a very good question.
And think about it. I mean, he was right about the Jets, just a year off. You know,
Yeah.
he's most of the stuff he was right about Detroit, a year off. Everything he says, it's just a year off on everything. It's because he has his scrolls are backwards. That's why.
Yeah, it's upside down.
Back to front.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. There we go. It's all coming together now.
I'm really hoping that Jalen Hurts is back for the Saints game. I'm not trying to spend all that money to watch Minshew versus Dalton instead of Hurts versus Winston. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Minshew is a great guy. He's a good quarterback. They had him in Jacksonville. But they tried to keep him as a competition. But we all knew, T-Law was the number one guy there. So Minshew is a good guy. He was one of the guys I wanted to bring here to Chicago.
He hasn't played
some
since
years
then,
ago.
though.
Huh?
He hasn't played since then, has he? He's
No,
just
not
been
really.
like preseason. I don't think he's played since then, huh?
No,
Yeah.
not really. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a little rusty, but he's gonna come out firing.
The fact that he has a lot of weapons.
He has a lot
of
of
weapons.
So
yeah.
With Jalen Hurts, I think Minshew only plays 1 week.
Yeah.
I believe Hurts comes back week 2.
And that's gonna be a very critical week too against Dallas.
So this week is Dallas to Minshew.
So that's talk about he hasn't been playing for a while. He's going against one of the stronger teams out there.
Hey, if Gardner Minshew and his mustache win this week, it's going to go nuts.
He's going to win because Dak Prescott's going to mess up.
Hey, because Dak's go to Dak.
Yeah, Dak's going to Dak.
Yeah. I just I don't know if I'm going to roll him out this week for that, though. Not against Dallas.
No.
I like that he has a lot of weapons to work with, and I've seen worse quarterbacks, but I'm not rolling him out.
Okay.
Like I said,
I'm gonna give you 5 quarterbacks. You tell me which way you will rank them. Okay? Gardner Minshew, Brock Purdy, Zach Wilson, Russell Wilson, and Trace McSorley.
Wilson's number 5.
No, Trace McSorley's number 5.
Okay, then.
Trace McSorley is number. I'm sorry, Michael.
Which Wilson is number 4?
I'm sorry, Michael.
Russell.
But Trace McSorley is number 5. I'm sorry, that's your boy. I'm sorry. Trace McSorley is number 5. Then I'm gonna go Minshew number 4.
Okay.
Russell number 3.
I put Zach number 3. I put Russell number 2 still. Zach did not.
Yeah, you're right. Zach. No, damn. They both suck. I say, man. He said
Trace McSorley is better than all those bums.
Man, you are such a believer, my guy. You're such a believer. I think it's just in the system that he is in right now. It's just no. It's weird.
There you go. Broncos country. Let's cry.
Yeah. Thank
for
you
Alyssa
for that one. Alyssa did that one. Yeah.
Alyssa came on and said that. I thought that was awesome. I was like, what?
Minshew's better than some starters. Yeah. But again, it's been a hot minute since he's played.
So you putting Brock Purdy number 1 then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Minshew's gonna do good.
I think the Dallas defense.
Not against Dallas, man.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to go Brock Purdy, man. That sucks. That's a very good question though. So yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna figure this out right now. But get the next.
And the
one.
reason I asked you that because those are really your top waiver wire guys for QBs right now. If you're in the semifinals and you need a QB, those are your top guys. Who
Yeah.
are you going to go with? Who would you? I would go with Brock Purdy over anyone because he's the only one that has a good enough team around him.
Yeah.
Who the Niners go against?
Washington, I believe.
Then that's the guy you want to go with.
I don't know. Washington has a great defensive line.
Who would you rather go with?
I would rather go with Brock
Minshew
Purdy.
against Dallas? Right. There you go. That's it. That's the story.
Yeah, I'm not going to Anthony it. I'm not going to sit there and say, you know, my team and then not pick them. I'm not going to do that.
I just can't believe. Like, look, he hasn't played in a while. I get. Like, look, okay, we were so wrong about Watson coming in. As good as talent he is, he comes in and he looks like trash. Okay,
Yep.
Like he's barely getting back into the things. This is how Minshew is. Minshew's barely getting back into things. I can't put him higher than some of those QBs you just listed than the other guys.
They've actually played.
Right.
Now, Minshew versus Watson. Watson. Yeah.
I'll take Watson 100 times.
The-
You know what
yeah.
Watson finally figured out? He has legs. He has legs.
Because Watson couldn't practice with the team at all.
Nope.
At all. So he just barely started touching. Minshew at least practiced with the second half, the backups. At least he has some reps. And now that Hurts is out, even though he's not officially out, I'm sure he's out there practicing with the first team.
If I wouldn't be surprised if Jalen Hurts tries to play this week and then takes off the next 2 weeks. Because if they beat Dallas, he cements MVP.
And that's Mark.
They have the number 1 seed locked up. And he can go out. He can take 3 weeks off.
Yeah, he actually can.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's possible that Jalen plays this week, especially because it's not his throwing shoulder. It's his opposite. It's his opposite shoulder.
It's opposite.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Yeah. Okay.
Would that surprise you guys if Jalen decides to play?
No, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Because he has something to prove because his name is in contention. So
I think they're so far ahead of they've already clinched. Why not just give them another week
But
off?
they haven't clinched.
Well, I mean,
They need one more game.
Like they really
They clinched playoffs. Now home
They
field.
clinched the
and
number
you're
1
talking
seed
about
with
the
one more
whole
win.
yeah. I mean, they're so far. I don't know, man. I don't think he plays this week, man. There's no way. Anyways,
That's actually a good question. I like that.
random question, but how many teams do you think T. Higgins would be a wide receiver on? Number one on?
The Bears. I'll take T. Higgins in a second.
You put anybody on the Bears squad to be number 1 receiver.
Hey, but T. Higgins is a number 1 quality type of guy.
Right.
I would probably put him on the Giants. The Giants, he'd be a number 1 receiver.
I'm looking at all these teams.
You know,
I'm at 5 right now.
I'm thinking about Green Bay, but you have Lazard.
Those guys.
You got Lazard
It's
and
Christian Watson and Dobbs and stuff like that. That's too much.
Oh, Dobbs is in the
Bills. So on the Texans, he'd definitely be a Texans guy.
Yeah.
I say 9 teams.
What 9?
9 teams.
Which 9?
That's a lot. Now, let me go down my list. Ready?
Yep.
Without any interruptions, and you can we'll just hear them out, and then you can evaluate, and I'll go back down the list again. All right. Rams, Giants.
Whoa. Rams with who? Like the Rams, right? The way they are right now, or is this like the way the team is now, or is this the team like? Is it right now, or are you talking about overall as a team? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now, just before we get too far in it.
Well,
Okay.
one thing
right now, Is this he says the question is how many teams do you think T. Higgins would be wide receiver on? I'm assuming now.
Okay, you're assuming now. I'm thinking that overall for the team because
Oh
the
man,
Rams
that's
still
too
have a
much
great
to
team.
think about, bro. Nah, bro.
The Rams still have a
you
great
answer this
team.
question if you want to go that far ahead. No, I'm not doing all that madness. I don't even know who's going to be QB for some of these teams next season.
I have no idea who's going to be the QB for the Rams.
Exactly. So that's what I'm doing now. I already forgot my list. Moving on. There you go, chat. Brian couldn't keep his mouth shut.
You know what?
And now
You know what? You lucky it's
and I
his birthday.
said no
you know what, guys?
interruptions.
This
Did
is
I
it.
not? Did I not
No one
say
cares
no
about what you said. Well, here we go. This is what we think about Martin.
It's
No, I'm just
fine. It's fine. Nobody likes you anyways.
Everyone loves me. No one likes me.
That's funny.
Look, the 9 teams now. Okay. Any more questions before I start?
Now or later. No,
The 9 teams that I chose as of right now, he would be the wide receiver number 1. The Rams, okay, the Giants, the Titans, the Falcons, Houston, Chicago. Where am I at? Seattle.
what?
Or not Seattle.
DK?
Where am I at? I lost my spot. Oh, Pittsburgh. That was the other one. Pittsburgh. And I wouldn't say Carolina because I don't think they just don't like DJ Moore for some reason.
I mean, that's you being hard. Deontay Johnson being hard on
and KC. I think he's better than all those guys. I think he's better than all of them guys. You might argue Juju, but I was like
Juju's probably good. I don't know, man.
I still think that Mahomes
I like Treylon Burks.
Higgins more than Juju.
I like Treylon Burks. He's a different type of receiver. I would rather have that as my number 1 receiver, a big body.
If you put him in now, I still think that Higgins would outdo him for this season until Treylon Burks is officially like, all right, give me the keys. I got this. Because JJ came in, Thielen wasn't the guy Thielen was the guy at first.
Mm-hmm.
It took him almost a season or so before he's like, all right, I got the keys to the car. And thank you again, Michael. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, those are my teams.
Oh. I mean, I have a few things, but my biggest one is Tennessee. That was my oldest one, the biggest one. So I feel like Treylon Burks is a number 1 guy.
He will be eventually, but if you put him in now, Higgins would be the guy. If you put him in now, Higgins would be the guy. Treylon Burks, for some reason, cannot stay healthy right now.
That's the biggest,
whatever the hell the reason is. Okay, that's why I'm saying Higgins is going to be the guy, and he's getting touchdowns. And
Robert Woods is listed as
over Robert Woods. Yes, over Robert Woods. Robert Woods is old and busted, and he's done, son.
T. Higgins is also hurt a lot too, so I don't know.
But it just seems like Burks has just been in a weird situation since he got there.
So, okay, I want to stick with the Rams choice because it's a little difficult for me. Even though they have Allen Robinson.
He sucks.
Well, he sucks because they don't throw to him.
Name another guy.
He sucks because he doesn't get separation.
But he doesn't really need to because he still gets the ball when it's thrown, a foot away from him?
He hasn't done it in 2 years. I don't know.
He's done it here in Chicago.
Not last year.
He's hurt anyway, so if I put him in now,
right
he's done anyway. It don't even matter.
He's hurt right now, too.
Hey, there is no other receiver in the Rams that I would put over
understand what Martin's saying.
No, now.
He's saying right now.
Right freaking now. Higgins
which is not the question, really. The question is
on a plane traveling to his new team right now.
That's not really the real question. The reason, think about going forward, who T. Higgins will be a number 1 receiver on, I think, 16.
Jonathan didn't put in details. So I'm taking this now, and he hasn't said anything since then. So I'm assuming as now. Now, if we go to next season, Next season it'll be different.
Right.
Because I'm thinking like I think 5 to 6 teams T. Higgins could be a number 1 receiver for.
Mm-hmm.
5 to 6 teams.
Is this for now or is this for later?
For later.
I need to know.
For later.
For now?
For later. Next year, T. Higgins could be traded off the team and be a number 1 receiver for 5 or 6 teams. And matter of fact, I think T. Higgins, I think he has 1 more year left on his contract still. So yeah, he could be traded. He could be traded to 5 or 6 teams and be the number 1 receiver immediately. I mean, think about it. I mean, Giants, Bears, Texans, off the top. Atlanta, still. That's 4.
I like Atlanta. I like him going to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Jags,
I said Atlanta, though.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly T. Higgins is better than.
I don't know about Jags.
He might be better than anyone they got, honestly. I mean, they have decent receivers, but T. Higgins really is like a low quality, number 1 receiver. So I can see the Jags.
Well, gentlemen, I got to get going.
All right, man.
Got other things to do. Martin, happy belated birthday again, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Hey, go get ready. Go do what you got to do.
I will try to contact, depending on the time schedule, I will contact you guys next week, Tuesday. Next week. So
do you know from where?
Paris. For sure. Paris.
From Paris.
From Paris. And then
well, I mean, if you're waking up extra early, you're staying up extra late, then it's not even.
No.
It's good. It's about 10-hour difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, 8 o'clock.
So it'll be like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Right. And then the following week, if all goes well, God willing, I'm gonna call you again from Italy for the following week.
Yeah.
Man, it doesn't make any sense. I'll tell you guys, if I'm going to Europe, I ain't calling none of y'all.
You're too addicted to this. You can't keep off your hands off any of these shows.
I'll be on my laptop.
Present.
Right.
Only someone who is already addicted would know this addiction.
You come in more than damn nerd hodl than I do. Fredo, you have a fantastic evening, night, day, wherever what you're doing, man. And I'll see you next Tuesday, hopefully. If not, don't worry about it. You do.
Yeah, man. All right, okay, guys. And one more question: what's that chain hanging on your?
I get that question all the time. So this chain is my Falcons.
Your what? Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I just leave it there hanging. Everybody, every now and then I'll get that question. But yeah,
is that your
It's look. Room? I need 31 more teams so I could look like Kirk Cousins. Okay,
or Minshew.
I need 31 more. So I have all the chains.
You pull the chain to flush the toilet. He's sitting going right now. He's actually in the bathroom, guys. I told you he painted the bathroom green. He's literally on the toilet right now. You pull the chain hard and flushes the toilet.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And heard it here first. That's Sandy. That's his wife. She's telling the truth. You know what it is.
She's a troll. She comes on here just make fun of me. No,
you love that troll. You love that troll.
That's why she's a favorite in your household. That's okay.
Not you, Martin, but Sandy. Sandy's a favorite of the household. All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right, man. See you later.
Week. All right, bye.
Later, man. All right. So yeah.
So yes, guys, he's literally on the toilet right now.
That's disgusting. No. Who do you think the best kicker for the week is? Oh, we could have just left it, man.
We were barely doing any of this stuff. All right, for this week, that's a very good question, honestly. It's this week. I'm looking at the games.
I'm gonna say Robbie Gold.
Robbie is good as gold for this week.
They're against Washington.
Who doesn't like to give
they're either going to scoring really a lot, or they're going to rely on him in order to get some points. because the defense is pretty good. That's what I'm gonna say. Robbie Gould.
That's a good. I mean, that's not bad.
Or my second one might be
Sanders,
Jason.
Jason
No,
Sanders.
I was gonna say Zerline. Yeah,
Because it's the only way they can score.
yeah. I'm probably gonna keep yeah, no, hey, that's a good option too.
I like
guess.
Sanders.
Look, between the Chargers and Indy, it's gonna be interesting. If the Chargers just go ham on Indy, then yeah, you're gonna get yourself a lot of extra points. But I don't see what's wrong with Dicker. And here, the thing about having a kicker on the weekend, it's that safety blanket that if you you either won your week already, or your kicker's gonna be your savior on Monday, and he's gonna get yourself like 12 points. Like that's the difference there. It's always nice to have someone left over on Monday, and you're like, hey, that I might win because of this individual. So yeah.
What about Elliott? Because they're going against the Dallas D that doesn't like to give up touchdowns. They don't have their number one quarterback, and then does that make Elliott a good play for this week? They still have a lot of
Dicker?
talent.
No. I mean, they might put up the same though. I think you keep Dicker. I'm not trusting I think I'm keeping Cameron Dicker. I don't. Who else?
Wherever you go, you think about you want to be indoors. That's gonna be a big thing. You want to be indoors. You don't want to have any weather to be a problem. Then you want to think about who's going to be the person that's going to score a lot of field goals because they can't punch it in because you're going against a good defense.
Right. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes these like a lot of high-powered offense, they use their kicker to just get the extra point because that's what they're going to get, and then you just keep getting like onesie twosie points here throughout the whole time. Like if you get 4 or 5 touchdowns, that means that's 4 or 5 points automatic. They shouldn't be missing that. But yeah. If Keenan gets a touchdown, then Dicker will give me exactly. Like I said, if these players are producing, they're getting touchdowns, and you have that same kicker on that same team, it's going to be an extra point. It's extra if they do a field goal because they're going to be near the 20 to the 40-yard line. They're like, hey man, we just kicked 3 points, bro. Like,
and that's why I'm thinking about that indoor Elliott. I mean, what's his name from Vegas? That kicker.
No, I know what you're talking about. Blonde hairs.
Yeah.
Wow. Hold on.
Carlson.
Yeah.
Carlson. Yeah. So, I mean, that might be a good play too. He has a strong leg. Who are the Braves?
He's already picked up though. That's somebody that he's going to be picked up though.
You don't know. I mean,
There's no
right
way
now
he's
you're in the semifinals, so I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. So you don't know
don't
who's
believe
available
that man
too.
is available anyway.
This is like saying Justin Tucker would be the guy. I'm not saying that.
This guy Taylor Bass is probably not there. Tucker definitely is not there. Carlson not there. Bucker probably picked up.
I mean, Robbie Golden might be gone.
Yeah, no, all these guys are gone. Maher's gone. Like all these guys are gone. Like I'm naming off names that you might be able to have a decent potential for. McLaughlin is probably a decent guy to pick up. Sanders, Gold. I like Gold, but I mean, I guess Dicker would be okay.
I have Keenan Allen, the Chargers defense, and Dicker. See, my worry is also if you have a bad game,
you better hope the Chargers do good.
Yeah, you're screwed. Sometimes you're going to have a balanced attack sometimes.
I've seen it happen, man. It's like one guy went all Broncos at the beginning of the season, and look where he's at. Dead last. Because he really thought that his Williams, Russell, Judy stack was going to be hot fire, and Russell hasn't done anything, and Williams is out for the year.
I mean, Judy is good, and that's it.
Yeah, but like he put himself in a hole by doing that. I'm like, and we told him like, and he's a
Don't.
Broncos fan. I'm like, you don't listen to us, do you? I tell him every year. He always has like 4 or 5 Broncos on that team. I'm like, you were never gonna win that way. You have way too many on the same team,
And you
and if they
can't,
suck, guess what? You
even if they're
suck.
good, you have to have enough variety. There's not enough balls to go around for you to have all those guys on your team.
If they're good, and then you hit, I'm not going to question you. However, I'm going to wait till that bye week to see what you really do, because then you're going to panic mode, because that's going to be funny. Because you're going to be in full panic mode that 1 week, then you're going to have to figure it out, and you might lose that 1 week. But because my other defense is Cowboys and have AJ Brown. Oh yeah, I see. I
just realized Minshew was starting, so most likely Minshew is starting. Yes,
you're definitely. I don't know. I feel like you're literally gonna want defense of the Cowboys defense in there. AJ Brown's still gonna get the ball. PPR league, he's still gonna get the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know how productive he'll be, but
I mean, I think Miles Sanders is gonna have a bounce back game.
God, please, man, that killed me.
Yeah.
Him and Ayuk crapped the bed, and I lost. I lost because of them.
Well,
like
Miles,
if they would have put,
it made no sense that Miles Sanders was like, it's like the Bears all of a sudden weren't the Bears again. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know.
Should I put Dallas defense then Hopkins in?
I could see that. I could see you playing the Dallas defense
over AJ,
over the Chargers defense.
Oh, Dallas defense over the Chargers defense.
Yeah, I don't see why you wouldn't just play Dallas defense and still have AJ Brown. It doesn't
it's the quarterback you don't want to put your own defense against.
Yeah, exactly. The wide receiver, you can still get catches and you not give up points.
If the touchdowns are going to hurt though, but not like
it won't kill you because you give up 14 points. He gets 2 touchdowns.
I think AJ gets about 1 this week.
Then you're okay.
I think he gets about 1. And
because Gardner Minshew could get sacked a lot.
80 yards because of yards after the catch. I think it's going to happen. I think he's going to get 80 in a touchdown, which is decently to push him over 12, 13 points. But he ain't going to be AJ Brown without Hurts, and I don't know about that. So, but what about Minshew? So, like, I'm not putting him in. No way.
No.
That guy's going to get sacked like a mofo.
Yeah, he's going to get you about 7 sacks. I'm going to go with. After seeing that Philadelphia line, yeah, you'll get about 7 sacks.
Yeah. Sorry.
What do you think about Shaq Lawson starting for Buffalo now?
Shaq Lawson.
So that's what I was thinking. I'm looking at my IDP things and I'm thinking.
I'm not. I mean, I have other linebackers ahead of him. Just because
I'm saying he's finally starting, you know.
Yeah, no, but I don't know. I feel like I have others. Like, if we want to talk about waivers, like, I feel like I have other linebackers ahead of him.
Okay. Now that Jack Sanborn's out, do you go to his backup or do you just run out of Chicago as fast as possible?
No, I think Robert Spillane's fine.
Well, Joe Thomas is going to start.
Or not Robert Spillane.
Joe Thomas is going to start for Sanborn.
Yeah.
And you leave Morrow at your weak side. So, you know, is that something worth looking into or not?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Because they put Sanborn on IR, so he's not playing anymore.
Yeah, he's done. But I don't know. I feel like Robert's Spillane would be good because Miles Jack is done. Like he's hurt. He's got a groin injury, so he might be out for probably the rest of the playoffs. But yeah, Joe Thompson or Thomas, my bad.
I think it'd be interesting. Fine. Yeah, because he's going to have an opportunity to make a lot of plays.
He got a tackle for loss, a sack, and QB hit. So, and 3 solos.
Yep.
So it's interesting to see where. I just feel like there's other ones before him.
Okay.
I have Troy Anderson because he seems to be going up.
Yeah.
Damone Clark because LVS is basically his neck injury. Who else I got? Robert Spillane. Obviously, I just mentioned him, and Joe Thomas.
Spillane, yeah, Pittsburgh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's who I got, and then no particular order, just guys that I'm mentioning, and that's just the linebackers.
And Dallas, is Van Der Esch out?
Yeah, he's got his neck
A
issues
neck
going
problem
on again,
again?
but it's not the same one. It's like a different one,
Different vertebrae or something like that.
something like that. Yeah, I didn't really get. All I know is it was neck. I'm like, yeah, he's done. Damone Clark, who was actually a rookie, who I actually liked coming in. I think he was my number 2, number 3 top ranked prospect coming in. But the fact that he was just behind so much talent there that he was not a lot of guys, they come in.
He's still behind. Isn't that Anthony Barr still in front of him still?
Yeah,
technically.
Yeah. But you can get them
They're
both.
Both gonna play though. They're both gonna play.
You can get them both. But yeah. Do you think Jacoby Myers thought he would be a game breaker special and tried the backward no.
Dude, I would make him walk home.
Yeah, and then Chandler Jones, stiff arm. Wouldn't be surprised if that would be a new mold for the Heisman Trophy. I don't know, man. There has been some pretty good stiff arms this week, and my favorite one is I think when Najee Harris stiff armed the crap out of Richie Grant a few weeks back. He literally just bounced his head off of the damn ground. I'm surprised Richie Grant didn't come up with a concussion. It was just like, bam. Just straight up dunked on him, and Richie Grant just his little body just went flaring. It was crazy. Because at least Mac Jones tried to tackle him, but that was probably his first tackle attempt in 7 years. So he probably lost the fundamentals on how to wrap up because it looked like he was just like baby arming him. And he just got stiff armed. So, that's how I feel about that. That was disgusting, bro.
All right, I got a question for you. Did you see that Justin Fields run?
Yeah.
Dude.
Making something out of BS, man.
It was crap. It makes no sense.
Can't believe he made that happen. That's what you can get at Justin Fields. That's what you can get out of these running quarterbacks. I've seen a lot of crazy plays at these running quarterbacks. It's like Josh Allen made that 2-point conversion by jumping. He made like a 360 flip in the air.
He did.
And I'm like,
I was like, what the hell are you doing?
And he still got it. These running quarterbacks amaze me still. It's just crazy to see them. Jalen Hurts runs, but he's at least the safest one.
He's easily, and he's the one that got hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing how that play developed. And how nobody I don't know. It seemed like there was one guy who actually tried to tackle him, and it was nothing. I don't know.
You hear what Darius Slay said about Justin Fields?
No.
He said, "Look, literally, he's a human highlight. I've watched him on film. I knew who he was. I've never seen anyone move the way he moves. He's bigger than you think he is. He's faster than you think he is, and he's like a human highlight film.
Yeah,
I don't understand. You guys don't know how good he really is.
He's almost 6'4". He's like 6'3.5", 230. He's not that. He's almost a moose, man. He's no Josh Allen where he's like 6'5", 230, 240. But he's almost there, man.
I wouldn't want him to be Josh Allen because my worry is that because the truth is Cam Newton is the dude. And if it happened to Cam Newton, it can happen to anybody.
It can. But the thing is, the problem is with Cam Newton, it happened too much.
Yeah.
It was too much, where at least now the Bills are actually finally realizing we can't have that have that happen.
What Josh Allen is saying, he said, I will do this. It's like, in case we need it, I break glass and I do it now. That's what he does.
Right.
When necessary, I'll break glass and I'm going to go ape shit on somebody.
Mm-hmm. I'm still mad about that game. I expected a blizzard first quarter.
I thought Dak was going to have a good game, and then he all of a sudden became Dak again. Just turned
that
back
last freaking overtime play. And you know what's crazy is the league. What cost me is, most of you guys play in a league where it's just -2 points for the interception. That's it. So in most leagues, he probably scored about 27 points max.
Because he was at 31 in my league. He was at
Okay.
31 points, and he threw that interception. He ended up at 28.
In my Dynasty league, it's -2 points for the interception and a -4 points if they take it to the house. That was in a single play, -6 points. I was like, well, there
yes,
it goes.
I got 31 points. No, I'm down to 25.
Nope. I think I just saw Kadani score.
Oh my god.
Background was team. Remember the Bears and Falcons beat the 49ers and Mark Commanders win this year. And that's a sweep. Kadani, man, you know.
You know what? On that note, you got anything else, man? I'm done.
Real quick, I mean, for those who even care about this right now, I know you guys probably are setting your playoffs. I know you guys are setting your IDP, but Kyle Duggar, I don't know how the hell he's still kind of floating around there. Got 4 solos,
he's available.
2 assists, an interception, and pick 6. I mean, Kyle Hamilton actually finally made my IDP waiver wire because maybe he's actually gonna do something. He got himself 6 solos and assists, 2 tackles for loss, and a sack and a pass deflection.
Who would think it would take a safety like that I thought was going to jump right in and play immediately?
Same. But look, it happens to a lot of rookies. They don't come in right off the bat. I really thought Kyle Hamilton was going to just take over right away, but I guess not. And my another one is J.C. Pinmock out of the Giants because Xavier and Adoree Jackson also gone.
Mm-hmm.
So he might be available there. And defensive line, I'm telling you right now, Josh Sweaters is just on fire. Josh Sweaters is so far.
Sweat, yeah. And he's going to have another good game this week, too.
Randy Gregory out of Denver Broncos. And if he's not there, or if he's already there, if he's there, grab him. Kayvon Thibodeau is actually.
What the hell? Dude, this dude is amazing.
Put up more points than QBs did.
I was like, what is he doing? He is amazing.
9 solos, 3 tackles, 3 assist tackles, 1 sack, a fumble recovery, and a fumble for
Did you see
and
that
he took
one
it back
play?
to the house.
Yeah, you saw that one play where like he jumped up, they threw the ball down the field. He missed his contain, caught the guy that caught the ball, and within 9 yards, he caught him. Like it was amazing. He's never
a special
seen
dude, man.
Do that type of play. It was so fast.
He's a special dude.
Yeah,
I don't understand why teams pass them up. Oh, because he has other business interests. Like, man, the dude's just trying to have a hobby outside of football.
They said, I don't know how much he loves football.
He's not really focused on. Get out of here, man. The dude can't have a hobby without people going, get out of here. Like, I hated that so much. I'm like, you know what? Whichever team ends up with him, they're gonna have a special guy. And you know what? They're using every talent that Kayvon Thibodeau has because they're putting him in coverage. Why? Because he's fast enough.
He's so fast.
I would not be surprised.
He literally jumped up, tried to block down the pass, caught the guy they threw the ball to before he got to the first down.
Yeah.
He's literally that fast.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, man. I got nothing else.
I do have a question. Is KJ Osborne for real? Is that someone that you need to be thinking about for real?
He's only real when one of the receivers are out. Thielen was gone, so it was like KJ Osborne all day. Yeah, I would get him. We've seen this 2 seasons in a row already.
Every single time one of the receivers are out, he really pops off.
I feel like you almost just want to throw him in and play him in your flex.
Yeah.
Like if the matchup is good and Thielen is not healthy or JJ's not healthy, that's the guy. So
I agree.
This one might actually be real.
Yeah, we'll see.
Hey, bro, bye week. By the way, Cincinnati Buffalo playing a Monday night game. Are we hitting Twin Peaks?
And he says happy belated birthday.
Thank you, my guy. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one because I know. Oh wait, hold on,
That's
hold
the day after Christmas. Are you gonna be able to get out?
on. Because I'm going to the primetime game Monday with Tampa
Oh
Bay.
yeah.
Tampa Bay. By the yeah, so Kadani, I'm gonna do. I don't know, like, well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do the tour again of Garnold Stadium that night. Um, I don't know, Kadani. I'm gonna have to text you back on that one. I'm gonna text you back on that one, man. But yeah, thanks for asking. That reminds me. There's a good chance because I love watching Josh Allen like prime time. He's my guy. He's my guy. Yeah, I got those are my IDP waiver wires. Anybody really cares? I feel like at this point everybody should be established on who they have already.
I mean, semifinals now. If you're doing anything in the playoffs, you're in the semifinals.
Yeah,
Your team is pretty much there. If you really need somebody,
because of injuries, and that's only because of those injuries that the main people that actually got hurt was pretty much, where's my list at? Jack Sanborn, Deshaun Elliott, Sam Hubbard, John Johnson also kind of had a thigh contusion. LVS obviously gone. Cam Taylor Britt, shoulder, Calais Campbell, his knee, so Marcus Peters. Any of these guys, that's probably why Hamilton actually did good. Why I forgot to mention that why Kyle Hamilton might actually
got in the game.
So yeah. I mean, Azeez Ojulari finally starting to do something in the last couple of games.
Well, that's what I think. I'm seeing a lot of rookies actually are doing something, and we're seeing some talent out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I know a lot of people are going into their semifinals. But look, guys, fantasy football is not over for us. After our regular fantasy football, we'll go into the playoffs, regular playoffs. We'll have our DraftKings. If you have DraftKings, we usually typically go into a fantasy football weekly that week. We usually do about $1 in the winner keep all. So if you have DraftKings, we're not affiliated with them or anything, but we always put the invite out there for you guys, and we do a weekly draft for it. If you haven't done it before,
that sounds like fun.
Yeah. It's we did it last year. It's basically you draft a team for that week. You have your budget of 50,000, and you basically set up a lineup for that week, and whoever wins, gets the money. But that's what we do.
Definitely doing it this week. That sounds fun. I mean, it's Christmas, guys. Hope you had a great week, and hope you guys enjoyed the gift of Week 15 games. And I hope we get a great one for Week 16. I mean, once again, it's another Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, this week we get Saturdays from here on out, right?
Yep.
All right. There's Jacksonville, New York Jets.
More Jets games on Saturday. I think we got on Sunday.
Yeah, Saturday, 3 games Saturday, 4 games Saturday, 5 games Saturday, 6 games Saturday, 7 games, 8 games, 9, 10, 11 games on Saturday. And then Sunday we have 3 games. And then Monday. We have more games on Saturday than we do. Holy shit.
Because Sunday is Christmas.
That's right. So yeah, okay.
Oh, wait, before we go, since your boy is going against my boy, do you think that the Bears can keep it within 9.5 points?
Oh,
is that what happened? I said exactly what was going to happen last week with the Eagles.
Can the Bears hold it to 9.5? No.
So you think that the Bills beat the Bears by more than 9.5 points?
Yes.
I'm going with the Bears again. And just to let you know, it's going to be a wind chill of -11, and we're probably getting something around.
I'm not down the Yeti monster anymore.
10 inches of snow.
I'm not down the Yeti monster anymore.
Hey, all we're gonna go do is just ruin people's playoff chances. Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, you up next. You're gonna get hit by something hard and someone land on your shoulder again.
No.
And we still have probably the one of the best weapons to ever play quarterback. So we'll see. That's all I
No,
can say.
I don't see it. I don't see it. But we'll see. Maybe we'll end up doing a spike bet that day.
I want to do a spike bet. That's exactly what I want.
We'll probably end up doing one.
You already owe me a shot, so
hold on. Are we like that? The Bills beat the Chicago Bears or
by more than 9.5.
By
I
more
want the
than
points.
9?
Yeah.
I'll take you that. I'll do it right now. Yeah, spike bet that.
Yeah, let's do it.
The Bills are gonna beat the Chicago Bears more than 9 points.
All right, I'll take it. And then I think the Bears lose by 3. But hey, we'll see.
Oh, you are. Hey, well, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, close the show out, man.
Hey, guys, thanks for everyone coming in. Thanks for Kadani. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Fredo, for showing up too. Sandy, you're my favorite, especially in that household, just so you know. Jonathan, I appreciate you. Derpy, of course, and Irrelevant Fan. You guys are great. I thank everyone for coming in, join us today. Coming tomorrow, we'll be on Dynasty Pylon. We'll do all of our IDP. We'll do our maximum minimum Crosby and all that stuff. So, and you know, you always have, what is that? Gridiron Heights. So, just saying, come on in tomorrow. Hopefully, we'll see you guys there. And Sandy, Jersey for Christmas. That's why you're my favorite right there.
It's not gonna happen.
Come on, guys. No. All of us together, we could do this. All right, see you later.
All right, later.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up in the place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.